Aries, welcome to your reading for May 2025. Thank you for your patience. You knew I wasn't going to forget about you. Aries is having a lot of inner changes this month, as well as last month. I feel like because of the Aries energy that's been going on, having to do with Neptune, I feel like there's a lot of expansion going on, a lot of amplification of your energies. I feel like your character traits are getting stronger. So in essence, with your character traits getting stronger, a lot of you are going to have to balance out other aspects in order to accommodate some of the people that you love or the people that you're in a relationship with. So the High Priestess showing up in your past position shows me you made a lot of decisions based on your intuition. And for some of you, it could actually be natural psychic ability. And you transformed something pretty huge in your life with your inner wisdom. For some of you, this could also represent a friend in your past. You could also have an ex who embodies the High Priestess energies and had like some type of connection with you where you didn't have to speak. There was like just an inner knowing with each other. In the middle of the spread, you got the Nine of Pentacles, all right, covering the Hierophant reversed. The Nine of Pentacles is showing me financial abundance, prosperity, and wealth. It shows me that you're indulging in the fruits of your labor, and if you have a significant other, you're showering them with gifts. The Hierophant reversed shows me that you're feeling constricted or stifled in your present circumstances. So whatever it is that is prioritized within your life right now, for some of you, this could be a religious structure. Others of you, this could be a belief system that you hold. And for others of you, it could be something in your job or career. So for example, you might prioritize your relationship or loved ones, but then you might put off or delay clients or high-paying contracts, is what I'm hearing, where you need to show up for a period of time. And in those situations, you have to figure out where your time is going to lead. Time is your most precious commodity. Many of you are well aware of this. This month, you're really going into where you are putting your time, where you are putting your energy. You're making a lot of decisions. I'm also getting, I know I'm not using that deck, but I'm also getting the 4-leaf clover for you from the Lenormand deck. I feel like I'm getting the clover in my head. It's telling me that you're going to be very, very lucky this month. I feel like luck is on your side as long as you are following your intuition and your gut instincts. I'm also getting that for a couple of you, you might not want a traditional marriage. So for some of you, if you are planning a wedding or getting married, you might be planning something that is the most memorable for those you love. Instead of a traditional wedding, you're going an alternative route. You might be getting hitched. You might be doing some type of out-of-the-box type of wedding. And for those of you that are single or are not getting married, you probably have a belief system of not wanting to either get married. Some of you don't want to get married. And there's others of you that want something very much out of the norm, want something very, very different from what society expects of you. So that could also signify LGBT people. I'm also getting, it's funny because right next to the middle spread is the Emperor. And that signifies traditional family values. That signifies you taking on the role of tradition. So for some of you, you have this inner fight going on. You have this inner fight going on and the tradition wins out for some of you, all right? There is the possibility that you're just embodying the aspects of the Emperor this month. Okay, because this shows up as your near future. The Emperor is signifying that you're taking the lead on something. You're showing a ton of leadership quality. And you are setting an example for one or more people. So this could be a loved one of yours that's younger, and you're setting an example. This could be more than one young one. There's definitely a feeling of a father figure here, almost, taking the lead. That's what I get from that position. 8 of Pentacles reversed is showing me some sort of dissatisfaction with a dynamic in your family. I feel like there's something going on where there could be confusion or misunderstanding having to do with your family position. So I'm not sure what that means for some of you. Others of you, I feel like there's some sort of distancing for a few of you. There's definitely some sort of distancing. I feel like, okay, so I just got a vision of you distracting yourself from family matters. So let's say you live with your family still, some of you, or if you're in close contact with them, you are distracting yourself either with a relationship or with a situation because you're trying not to get involved for whatever reason. So something's going on, you don't want to get involved. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I have for May for your family position. There is also, the ship has sailed for a couple of you. That's what I'm hearing. The ship has sailed, and I feel like there's a distance. But it's not on your accord. It's because of them. It's because of them, because you're working on your own stuff. You're kind of minding your business, and you're kind of doing your own thing. And I feel like there's some sort of distancing there because you're doing your own thing. You're so busy with your own life or your own world. And maybe that's a reminder to just reach out and let them know that you still care. For others of you, that wouldn't be the best advice, is what I'm hearing. For others of you, I think the distance is a good thing. So it really depends on your personal situation. The Fool, crowning your entire spread, brought me to a Bible scripture. There's a Bible scripture, Proverbs 14:24, says, "The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly." The meaning behind this is that you will get the wealth if you make the wisest decisions. Basically, it's saying that being wise or being a fool, if you had to pick between them, definitely be wise, because that's a package deal. The Bible scripture is actually telling you that if you're wise in this situation, you're going to get the wealth. The wealth is going to come to you. It's a natural flow of energy. The Fool card was next to Two of Pentacles reversed, which tells me that you are stressed and overwhelmed in the near future because of a hard or painful decision that you have to make. Because I pulled two more cards and I got the Two of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. So that's telling me that you're working really, really super hard, but you have to make some hard decisions. And I feel like the hard decision is going to be something that you really want to put off, but you can't. So remember, the Fool was next to that, and we brought up that Bible scripture. So when you're making this decision, make sure you're picking the wise choice. Not so much the choice that you fear, because what you fear is letting go of the past. So this could have everything to do with the High Priestess in your past position. This could have to do with letting go of an ex or distancing yourself from an ex. There's definitely a transformation here, because in your you position, you got the Death card. Now the Death card brings endings, brings transformation. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's some sort of inner transformation or inner ending going on. And I feel like it's to please somebody or to make someone happy or to really do the right thing is what I'm hearing. And I feel like, there's something going on where you have to put an end to something and you don't want to, but it's like you have to because it's part of who you are at this point. It's part of who you want to be. It's part of the type of person that you want to be moving forward. So yes, there's somebody that might get hurt. That's the nature of setting boundaries in a lot of ways, right? Unfortunately, when we set boundaries that are not the easiest decisions, we gain rewards later on. So I feel like Aries, it's not going to be easy toward the end of the month, but it's going to be crucial to the type of structure that you want in your life. I also did have an insight to be careful if you're female of unplanned pregnancy. So do be careful of that. That did come up in my vision. And rounding out your entire reading, last but not least, your underlying position. All right? This was next to your you position. All right? This is next to the Death card. So you can see strength. You have strength with you. You have unwavering, boundless, divine strength in your favor. So you have the strength to do what you need to do in order to get the kind of life that you really want. But you really have to ask yourself and go within this month, what is it that you really, really want? What kind of values do you hold? What kind of traditions do you want to enforce? Or what kind of traditions do you want to make for yourself, right? Because that's possible too. A lot of us are very, very creative. Aries has many ways that they are creative in strategy, leadership, in manifestation. Their powers of manifestation are like unfounded. So what is it that you really want, Aries? That's what you really have to get clear about this month. Because once you get clear on what you really want, or who you really want, and what you want with them, then you can act accordingly. So that's your reading, Aries, for May 2025. I hope that was helpful. If you resonated with this video, and if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed already, please do. It means the world to me. And I will see you next month.